Hey everyone, Mr. Browning M1911 here, and maybe Lucky. Today I'm going to share with you a little thing, or item that I found a couple months back. This is a pilot's survival, medical and survival kit. And when I bought it, I noticed the color of it is kind of like a turquoise, blue kind of like, and I thought, this is a United States Navy pilot survival kit. And I didn't notice really much about it until I got it home, and then I took a closer look at it. But when I did, I noticed right here on the one pouch here, the optional medical kit, it says VA 303. And for my Navy days, I know that VA or VFA, that all are Navy squadron designations. So I did a little research on this, and I found here Fighter Attack Squadron VFA 303, the Golden Hawks. And it says here on 1 July 1970, VA 303, a reserve squadron, was established as part of a recognition of the reserves intended to increase the combat readiness of the Naval Air Reserve Forces. In April 1971, VA 303 was the first reserve squadron to transition to the A7A Corsair II. And then it comes down here on another date. On October 19th, 1985, VFA 303 was the first reserve squadron to transition to the FA-18 Hornet. So they were originally called the VA 303 Golden Hawks, and then later their designation was changed to VFA 303. So this kit is somewhere from either the 70s or the very early 80s. And the bad thing about this kit, though, is that the wrappings on this is really starting to fall apart. But we'll go ahead and we're going to look through here, and I'll show you some of the items in here. This is the mandatory medical, packet number 1A. Comes in a Ziploc bag that's got tape on it. Let's open it up. And like I said, it is actually starting to fall apart here, and it's not great, but if it does completely fall apart, I may just use it or take the items out and put them into other things. Here we have an artificial respiration card, and then we got I'm just going to move this out of the way here for right now. Move this out of the way for right now. You got to be very careful in opening this because okay, you got to get out of the camera, boy. All right, sorry about that. He thinks it's food time again, but this time it's not an MRE. So here we have a little bottle of foot powder, antifungal foot powder, and it did explode inside here. I got powder all over the place here. I've got here a little bottle of soap, Bactitracin neomycin ointment. Feels kind of greasy. Got a signal mirror in here with lanyard. Signal mirror with lanyard. And like I said, this thing is definitely falling apart. Chapstick, old style, type 1, cold climate. Got the razor blade here, razor blade knife. A little baggie with tweezers and some safety pins. And then these little items here, these are just extra little glue-on Velcro strips that you can put on these items here to Velcro them back in if need be. And that is the first one there of the mandatory medical. This one here is the optional medical. Don't really know why they would have a mandatory and an optional. But then again, I did not work in this field when I was in the Navy. Alright. Pull this one out. This one's a little harder to get out. A little piece of aluminum foil. And then this one here is an instruction card for the SRU-31 P-Kit medical items. And then we got to be careful opening this one too, because like I said, as you can clearly see, it's falling apart, it's separating. So I guess that's what happens over time, depending on the weather and where it was stored. Here we got an old item sheet here. It tells you what the pills, each one of the different pills are for. So you have aspirin tablets, diarrhea tablets, anti-malaria tablets, salt tablets, and anti-motion sickness tablets. So here we have a big bottle of insect repellent. Here are the salt tablets. I don't really want to take them off the black part, so I'm going to try to hold this up for you. These are all salt tablets, so kind of interesting. And then these ones here are your anti-motion. These ones, I believe, are your anti-diarrheal, and these are your malaria. And here we have here a Bactitracin ophthalmic ointment. That's a lot to say. And then you have just a small little combat bandage, some band-aids. So this one is complete. Oh yeah, and the water purification iodine tablets. That's a neat little thing right there. Alright, we'll put all that back together. Kind of like the idea, and I now got anti-malarial tablets. Not like I'm going to use them. Okay, this one here is the mandatory general packet number 2A. This is really more along the lines of your survival. This one has got quite a bit of stuff in it. Okay, yeah, you can clearly see how this is definitely separated. Okay, we have here charms. Everybody knows charms. And then we have, here I can take this one off, instructions for your metal match. And see, like I said, if these things completely fall apart, I've got items I can put into different other survival kits. I can make up my own little survival kit, you know, blast match or metal match, whatever you want to call it, you know. And then of course you got your little wrist compass with lanyards and mosquito netting. This looks like this one, it says flash guard, infrared, so that's to guard you against Flash Gordon or something out there. Alright, then we have some tinder. Looks kind of interesting. It's inside of a red bag, inside of that bag. And then here we got another signal mirror. Got some chiclets. You know how the chiclets are when they get old. And then we have here, basically this is a water container. Okay, and it's 1 quart. It's a 1 quart water container. And then this one here I find interesting. This one. Eat a cup of coffee. Caffeine candies. And that's what's all in the, here, I'll just bring it up to you a little bit more. And you can kind of see everything there. This is the survival packet 2A. And then the final item here which if you've ever seen Behind Enemy Lines, Owen Wilson, he pulls out a bottle of drinking water. Bottle. This one is optional. It says optional general, packet number 2B. And then inside it comes with another little flap where you can possibly store some stuff in here, but you got more of the little Velcro stickies for if you need to use them for adhering items back in so that they don't fall out. And this was just a neat little item that I found at a surplus store. Really cool item. I really like it. That black powder is getting everywhere. And this is an SRU-31 kit, United States Navy, a part of VA 303, the Golden Knights. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Mr. Browning M1911, out.